Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. So, forgive the look, y'all. I'm just like not feeling the hair today. And hello. So I was challenged by a friend, Michelle Ricard, to create. She wanted to do some more cards, and so I asked her what kind of cards she wanted, and she said some manly cards, and maybe masculine cards and Father's Day cards. Hello. Well, to my dismay, I do not have a Happy Father's Day stamp. Can you believe that? Hi, Marcia. How are you, honey? I thought I had a Father's Day stamp, but I swear I can't find it if I do. So I'm going to wait till everybody gets in here tonight, and then I'm going to kind of go through my process. I am so prepared for tonight. I cannot believe myself. But it took a while to do this. So, yeah. Everyone wants to think outside the box and see what we have that we can make manly or whatever. And I don't make many masculine cards. So I usually make neutral cards. I'm glad. I hope you're feeling okay, Marcia. I don't know how things are down your way. They're kind of got quiet around here. I think who's to say over the weekend. So having my hot tea tonight. Hello. I see people going in and out. I hope everything's okay with the camera. I restarted my camera. I cut the air conditioner off, which, y'all, is getting warm and half. But I did everything that would interfere with the reception. So hopefully it's going to be working well tonight. So hello to whoever just came in. Who was that? Hi, Jackie. How are you tonight? I'm kind of excited about tonight's project, though, because really made me thinking. I tell you what, if Michelle's not in here tonight, I'm going to get her. I'm kidding. She can always watch the replay. So, well, that's good. How's things up in your area? How's the tree going? Hello to whoever just came in. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's gone. Yay. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started because, like I said, I turned my air conditioner off to see if everything would work better. I mean, I usually do, but it's been a really hot day today. Hi, Rosa. It's been really hot today. It's really muggy outside, and I don't know how long I can stay in here without no AC. So, hi, Isabel. Hola. Marsha's son, her name is Rosa. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down here because we need to get started. I'm going to try to, I don't have my laptop working with me tonight, so I'm going to try to put it down just far enough so I can still read the comments, but y'all can see. Okay. All right, so let me tell you what we're doing. Okay, so my friend Michelle Ricard, got her name right, challenged me to come up with some masculine cards. And I don't do masculine cards very often. So what I did was, I'm going to show you my process and then we're going to get started. So what I do is I have a little notebook and it's my card ideas. So I started jotting down some ideas for cards. And so hopefully we're going to turn them into them. So I did one. So what I do is just sketch. You know, I can't draw with the flip most of the time. I know that looks complicated, but it really isn't. And so I just sketched out some card designs or something that I wanted to do. We're not doing the apron because I couldn't figure out how to do the pattern right. But these would be great for Father's Day if I had a Father's Day stamp. I swore I had one, but I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, so what I do to come up with those ideas is I go through all my stamps and dies that might be good for guys. So I just pull that one. I'm not using it though. I may use this right here to do one. It's Winter Woods. It's really a Christmas stamp and die set, but you could do a whole lot more with it. And then this one. This has got all kinds of little pieces on it, little tiny bow ties and whatnot, ties and stuff. We're going to be using that for some background stuff. And I'm going to be using this one by Brutus Monroe. It has dies and stamps. And I didn't do a card front for this, but I really want to do a card with this, so we may create one of those on the spot. I pulled this for that and that, but I'm not sure. I pulled this one because I want to use this little triangle right here. I'm going to have to fussy cut them out. I don't know why I didn't do that. Pulled this one. Hello, my puppies. My sweet, sweet neighbor just brought my dogs in. They're awesome. They take my dogs out all the time. His son and Tony. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anyway, and I thought I would use this truck. Even though this is like a either Christmas or fall stamp, we can use it. So I am going to make some cards that can be that are masculine. All you would have to do is slip a Father's Day card if you want to make it a Father's Day card or whatever. But so yeah, so we're going to get started. All right, so the first card we're going to make this one right here. I know you can't tell much from it, but I'm going to make it a birthday card. And like I said, I've already cut all the card things. I did not cut an inside for this one, but I might cut an inside for this one. Okay, so I'm just using this slate blue card front of card base. And then I'm using the white. And I'm going to be using, some of the watercolor crayons that I got from, Michael's, I don't know how many years ago, when they were all marked down because I wouldn't pay full price for them. And I'm just going to put a little washi tape on this to use as a guide for me. And I'm going to unsticky it a little bit by rubbing my hands on it. So I'm just going to go across like this. And then I'm going to do another piece right here. And I'm going to do another piece right there. Okay. And this will hold the card still too while I'm trying to work on it. All right, so I'm going to color these different colors. And I'm probably going to fill in these spaces where the tape is because I really don't want that wide of a gap. I kind of want this to run together, so I might take some of that off. But I just want to protect some of it. So I'm going to use a yellow. Okay. And then I'm going to get a baby wipe. You can do this with a watercolor brush if you want, but I find it has like way too much water in it sometimes for me. So I'm just going to do like a baby wipe over this and kind of spread that out a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take this off. And move my tape. Okay. See, that's already dry. All right. And then I'm going to put, where's my fine line one? Right here. And it's always good to rub your hand on the tape so you don't get stuck here. And I'm going to put one just right here. Well, if I can get my hair out of it, I will. You know, I need a haircut so bad it's not even funny. But I can't cut hair, so especially my own. Alright, so I'm going to lay this on this light run right here. Just cover that up. And I'm going to go with a piece down here. And if it mixes a little bit, you know, I'm okay with that. Shh. And I'm going to come out here with this slate blue. Take a piece of my baby wipe. And I'm not trying to get this card front too wet because it's not watercolor paper. It's just cardstock. I have to fill in a little bit of white there. I mean, a little bit of yellow, I think. All right. So what's everybody working on? What kind of projects are y'all doing right now? Okay. And then I'm going to take this light blue one. And go down here at the bottom. Hi, Gareth. How are you, dear? I am working on some masculine cards, Gareth. I'm doing good. How about you? Okay. And I'm going to go with some seafoam green at the bottom and the top. So we are on card number 1 right now. And once this is done, it won't take long to put the rest of this together because I went ahead and cut all the card fronts out and all that kind of stuff. This is an A4 size card, so I mean an A5 is, no, it's not. It's an A2. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Ooh, I'll get it out in a minute. Okay. I'd like to try some of that purple tape that I see people using to do things with. Let me wipe this down. Get all that ink off of there. Okay, and put this over here to dry. And pull this out. Doesn't really take long for this to dry, so I think it's okay. I actually like the small space at the top. All right, so we are going to be using, oops. This little lighthouse on here. And this is by Brutus Monroe. A long time ago, I used to get his club members kit every month. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, they were really pretty, reasonable for me for a while. But then you know, like everybody, you got to go up on prices once in a while. So it just got to be a little bit pricey for me, so I couldn't do it anymore. But they're really nice sets. And then I found some things from Gareth that I could use. And when he had his store, then he doggone went quit on me. So I'm also going to use some little birds from this one. Now these are going to be stamped in black. Make sure the birds are up the right way. Okay. And I forgot to prime that. See, I've never even used half this stuff. Well, I have used these. You can tell that. What I'm doing is rubbing my hand over the stamp because it's nice and shiny, and you don't want it to be nice and shiny. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move the camera, y'all. You don't want it to be really nice and shiny because if it's nice and shiny, it won't stamp good. Which it doesn't really matter. I'm using my Stamp Perfect, but yeah, Stamp Perfect. Okay. Because the card has so much color on it, I decided to use it in black and white. I mean, in black instead of well, that came out really pretty. Like it. So, I'm trying to put up things as I go because I don't want to misplace stamps when I got a whole bunch of them out. That's what usually happens is I misplace them. All right. So now we have to put a sentiment on there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use. Like I said, I don't have Father's Day, so so I can use happy birthday or basically anything with that. I'm done with that. Okay. Done with that. Let's bring our card base back over here. Let's see. Let's find a sentiment to put on it. Maybe a birthday or... Did I not bring any words out? Oh no, I might have not brought any words out with me. Well, anyway, a sentiment would go right there, or you could put it right here. So I'm just not going to put a sentiment on it until I get ready to send the card out. And I'm not going to put it on pop dots or anything, so it'll be okay. And I'm having to use my Fabri-Tac because I am out of art glitter glue. And right now I can't get any, so... All right, so we're just going to kind of eyeball that. Ricky, shh. Mercy, dog. Okay, so there's a card. That's card number 1. Nice masculine card. And I'm just going to put a piece of white paper on the inside of there. Ricky, leave it. Well, you can whine all you want to, but it's not going to make a bit of difference for me. Good dog. Have to talk to them like children. Okay, card number 2. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not through with that one yet. I was going to put some some twine around it, but you know what? I glued it down so it's not getting twine, so I guess we're through. Card number 2 is this one that looks so complicated, but it's really not. Okay, so I cut all the layers of it. And we're going to make this a 5x7, so thank you, Marsha. Thank you, Rosa. Who sassed me? Gareth? What did he say? I missed it. Okay. So it's really not complicated as it looks, I promise. Ricky, yeah, he sassed me. He thinks he's going to. He ain't getting away with it. Okay, we're making a 5x7 card. And I've already cut it out, but most of you know how to make a 5x7 card. You just take your 8.5 by 11, you put it on the 11-inch side on your trimmer, trim an inch off of it till it's 10. And then you can fold it in half, and that's the 5 part. And then you just trim down the 8.5 side down to 7, and that gives you 5x7 card. Okay, then this first mat was just craft cardstock. I cut it just 1/8 of an inch smaller. I like 5x7s too. I don't know why I don't create more, but I have 2 tonight though. So this one is 5x7. And it's going to be kind of a nautical theme because, you know, like I said, I don't do a lot of man cards. I mean, I only have my brother in my life and my pastor and that kind of stuff. Yeah, my stuff is falling off of here and I'm about to go nuts. I got everything all lined up tonight, so everything will be good to go. There's my cord. Anyway, so this is 1/8 of an inch smaller. And then I have this cream cardstock. So this one's going to be nautical too. And this is 1/8 of an inch. This might be 1/4 of an inch smaller on this one. So then we have this piece that runs from top to bottom to here. And then we have this piece that goes over here. And this is going to go down the middle like that. This gets tucked under just a little bit. And then we have this piece over here like that, which we're going to stamp. So let's start putting it together and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I had thought about using pop dots on this, but it has so many layers, I just don't think it would do well. So maybe the middle piece, the sentiment piece. Actually, there's not going to be a sentiment on the front. There's just going to be on the inside. Okay. So we're just going to, whoops, well, that was not good eyeballing. Good thing it's wet. Okay. Yell at me if I'm missing something, if y'all ask me a question. If you want to ask a question, put it in caps. That way I'll see, make sure I'll look up and see it. It's kind of hard, though, when you're doing this and creating stuff to always look up. Okay, so this is going to go in the center of this. Okay. We need to laugh with everything 20. Yeah, you think? What did G say? Bye, Rosa. See, these things are just flipping by and I can't even see. Whoops. 2020 is, yeah, it's not, I thought 2020 was going to be a good year. It's going to be my year. It's not happening. All right, so I'm going to take this, and it's going to go pretty much in the middle. Not in the middle, just on the other side of the middle, because I want some of it to show. And then this piece is going to go on the side. I just started playing with layers and cutting things out, and like I said, I use my idea book, and I just want this over just so the cream shows just a little bit, and kind of go in the middle like that. And then G volunteered. Okay. I'll remember that, G. Maybe cards will be a little bit cheaper, because, man, I'm telling you, that last box I said, it was expensive. I can't do that no more. And I want to, but I can't. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And then we're going to stamp this. And I am going to be using, let me find it. This is a stamp set that I got from Gareth. This is one I want to use too. I got to make a congratulations card for a young man, so I wanted to see if that'll fit. That's going to be just about too small, but you know what? I think I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to try. Because this is going to be like this. So just lots of layers. Like that. So I think if I turn it like that, that'll fit. Yep, it will. Okay, so let me put, I think this stamp set I got from Gareth too. Where's my little thingamajigger? Just make sure my little thing's right there on 1 inch. That way I know. Okay. And I am going to be stamping that one. And it's called Henna Ink. And this is by Hero Arts. And it is, what color is this? Henna Lapis. And if it's not dark enough, I can get another one stamped too. I have some Brutus Monroe graduated chalk ink too. Well, but I think this will be fine. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Mark our stamp off. Let that dry for a second. Put this back in here. Put this back here. Okay. Trying to think if I want to pop this up or not. I think I might pop this one up. One thing I have left are little tiny pop dots, though. I hate putting little teeny pop dots on everything. It takes so doggone long. But I think the effect will be a lot better. Okay. Whoops. Now, don't forget about Saturday. Oh, yeah, the Fabri-Tac. Fabri-Tac is, it's a little bit pricey, but I like it. When I make my mini albums or my journals, I always use Fabri-Tac because it's got acetone or alcohol. And it's it dries and the paper doesn't get wet and wrinkle underneath you or something like that. Like that one. I actually thought about putting that in the middle, but I'm not. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a cream color insert on the inside. That's card number 2. What do y'all think? Does it look pretty close to my sketch? Not that you can tell anyway. This was my sketch. I was going to make it a circle, but I didn't have a circle punch that big, and I didn't want to drag out the die too much. So I made it a square, then I made it a triangle. Yeah, it has a strong odor, but it works. It does the job, so. Okay, so that's card number 2. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about putting it right down there like that. You like that? I got a white one too. I could put another, I have another blue one. I could put them like that. Let's, hang on a second. Let me get another blue one. Let's look at this. See, I got these little pieces from Gareth too. I have a little ship's wheel, and I have an anchor that I could do like that. Or I could put another ship's wheel up there. What do y'all think? Just one, yep. I'll leave these out in case I do another nautical card or whatever. The one thing about Fabri-Tac, it almost sticks everything down too. Now, Isabel and them told me that they've been using that Dollar Tree clear glue. And it's just like Fabri-Tac, except it's $1. But I haven't seen any of it here yet. So, there we go. Voila, card number 2. I like that one. I think I did a good job on that one. I like the design of that one. Like I said to y'all, this is all in my head, is where it's coming from. Which sometimes is not that good. All right, card number 3 is this one right here. Now, you can't tell much from it. This is, yeah, it's Beacon. It is Beacon from Dollar Tree. Okay, this is the next one, and I'll show you what I have in mind for this one, if I can get all the pieces together here. Okay. Some of these cards I did insides and some of them I did not. All right, put this to the side. Now I had decided to use, let me find it. Of course, it's going to be on the very bottom. Where's my little ships? I had a small anchor somewhere. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it's right here. Little teeny tiny anchor. And here's a bigger one. Okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to just stamp first and second generations of these little anchors in different colors all over the card to create a card base with a little color, if you will. But I need to find my little stamp block that I know I brought in here. Stand up. It was in a card, but it fell out, and doggone it. Now, come on. There it is. Okay. I'm going to use different color ink and stuff with it. Here's the other one I was looking for too. All right. So these are all little anchors. And I'm just going to stamp them different colors. So this one is Brutus Monroe Gradient Chalk Ink Pad, and it's called Sea Glass. And you can tell it has 3 different colors on it. So they're not going to all get the same color. So it's kind of cool. And then I'm going to come back here and do some second generation stamping so it'll be lighter. Wipe that off. And then I brought some of my distress inks. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't mean to keep knocking this off. This, I love cracked pistachio. So I'm going to put that one on that one. And then I have Mermaid Lagoon. I'm going to put that on the big one. And then I have Broken China. That might go on that one. And then I can always go in and fill in the areas that are blank. But I just want the whole, I want the whole thing to be filled up. Yeah. Okay. Use this again. I like this color. I'm stamping over them. I don't know what color that's going to give me, but we'll see. Okay. All right. I'll take these off for a second. And put another big one on there. Somewhere. This is peacock feathers, y'all. Like that. And let's use cracked pistachio again. Give us a little bit different color. This doesn't show up that much, so it's pretty good. Kind of give it that faint color. Almost like second generation stamping. And then I'm going to take the big one off and put this little next one on and go through and fill in some sides. And what I like about this is I can figure out where my ink pad is landing and get all three colors separately on there. Okay, let's do this one. Get another little off print there, because some of this is going to be covered up. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, clean my stamps off. Put my inks up. Okay. Oh, I do need one of my inks out. Shh, Ricky. Telling you, these dogs are getting me. Okay. So now I'm just going to go through and do the edges of the card so it doesn't look so white. And I'm just letting it hit just on the inside of the line as well. So it looks like it's almost bleeding on there. I like that. I'm going to take my BB White stamp and just kind of blend that in a little bit. Now I'm going to take this dark blue and look through my paper down here for a little scrap of cream. Kind of make it blend to our little scrap of blue. Yeah, I like the blue. Here's a little piece of cream. Okay. Let's see, this is 3.5 inches by 1.5. So we need to do okay. That works good. Now, I'm going to use my twine on this one. You know what, I'm just going to take a little piece of washi tape. Just hold that down for a minute. Let me see how I like the front. Scissors. And I'm not going to glue this down because I'm already going to put glue on the back of the card. So I'm just using a little washi tape to hold it down. And I think on this one, I am going to, I'm going to put my stamps up first. I ain't when I'm thinking about it. The only thing bad about that blue ink, some of that blue ink, it really, really, really stains your stamps. Let's see, what can we put on here? I thought I brought a happy birthday stamp out with me. Did I not? I don't know. Hang on, guys. I know I brought a happy birthday stamp out. I got so much stuff on my table now, I don't even know what to do with. Because I'm working on tomorrow's club video. You ever bring something out? No, you brought it out, but you don't know what you did with it. I know it's on this table somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to. Gonna see which one that'll fit. That'll be a little bit big. I think I'm gonna use this one, and then maybe use these little wood pieces right here on the side of it. I don't know yet. I like the blue. I'm not sure about the white. Well, it's got white in it, but it doesn't have a wheel on it. But I'm going to use the biggest happy birthday I can get away with. This is another May May stamp set. Okay. And I think I will do it in this color. No, maybe I'll do it in the navy or dark color because to tie in that blue that I had. Because I honestly didn't have one scrap of paper left over from this slate blue. So let's do the darkest one. Oh, you know what? I might have had Night of Navy in Stampin' Up! Ink. Oh, well. We'll stay consistent with the color. Let's see if I can get this straight. Okay. Well, it's not quite straight, but it's not too bad. This baby wipe is. Kind of had it. It's dried up. I don't know. Do any of y'all save your baby wipes to do mixed media projects with? When mine have pretty colors and stuff on them, I save all of mine and dry them out. Then I can put them on a mixed media project. Apparently this is clean, but it's going to stain. That's all right. I have some Brutus Monroe Squeaky Clean stamp cleaner. It works really good. And I have some Stays-On stamp cleaner, but oh well. As long as I know I get the ink off of it, it don't matter. Okay. Put that one up. And let's see. We need a dark color to ink the edges with. Chip Sapphire. Let's use that and see what that looks like. All right, guys, tell me what you think. Should I cut this down, or should I just put those little things on it? Okay, that's that. Should I put one of these on there? And maybe one of these over here on the side? Well, that's what I'm going to. Might get another ship's wheel. I mean another anchor though. First thing I'm going to do is put this on here. Try to center it. Part of my problem is letting the ink dry before I touch it. Since the card has white, I got a white anchor I'm going to put on this side. And I'm going to put a blue anchor on this side, just so it doesn't have that much space. Because originally I had thought I had pulled a stamp that had a happy birthday all the way across. And so that's the way that went. So, hi, Yvonne. Did you get your box yet? Oh, no problem, Michelle. I'm sitting here. I told somebody, I said, if Michelle doesn't show up tonight, I'm going to beat her. I was just kidding, though. And I even said your last name right. Oh, my goodness. I'll show you the first two cards that we created so far. I said this is really out of my wheelhouse because I don't do a lot of masculine cards, and I really don't have a lot of things to do masculine cards with, so I'm just winging it. I'm trying to decide if I want to move this up in the middle a little bit and put this over it. If I want it like that, or if I'm just going to put this up here and then move this back down to the bottom. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I think I will pop these up as well. Well, what did I do in my pop dots? Here they are. Michelle, this is the first card that I created. I did this using watercolor crayons, and then I just used washi tape to tape off lines and stuff and fill that in. I hadn't done anything to the inside. This is the second one we did. And I think Garrett spoke for this one. Thank you. Hey, Lisa. So this is the second one we did. And now we're working on the third one. And I'm really trying to decide what to do about if I want to put this label down here and leave all this blank, but I don't think I do. I think I'm going to leave this at the bottom, either take the twine off. I haven't gotten that far yet. But I am going to pop this up on dots. Try not to put them everywhere. If I put this up on dots, that looks pretty good like that too. I'm going to take that one off. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this up. Where did my tape go? There it is. I'm trying to read. Thank you. Thank you. I got this twine marked down at Michael's. I don't know how long ago. I mean, it's been well over a year because I haven't been in Michael's every year. And see, I'm gonna put this up on pop dots, and the twine will go right between here like that, so it doesn't interfere with anything. I don't know if Gareth is still here or not. He may have had to go because it's late over there across the pond. But the next card I have planned, I know he would love. Because, you know. Okay, so then we're going to put glue on it. And put glue underneath that twine so that when I put it down, it'll lay down. Okay. Whoops. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, y'all. As I always do. Okay, so that's card number 3. I know which one's my favorite. That's my favorite right now. But, all right, card number 4. And this might wind up being the last card I do. I do have one more card to do, or 2 more cards to do, but I didn't know it would take us this long. I didn't think we would be this long. So, this is this one right here. We're going to use a die. This is the inside. I did cut an inside piece off for this one. All right. Nope, I take that back. Maybe not. Yep. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is a beautiful die right here. And I love it. And I cut my paper. And this is I'm gonna have to be so careful when I put this on here. Because it won't be big enough to cut if I don't cut it just right. So I cut my paper just the size of the die to go on here. And so I'm going to put the rest of the card together. And I'm going to use some vintage photo distress ink on the edges of this one. And I'm using an olive green base. And I'm going to edge the inside of the card with vintage photo as well. And I'm going to do something to the inside of the card with one of my Stampin' Up! Stamps. So we'll call that good for right now. Move that and this out of the way for a minute. Okay, so like I said, this is a beautiful die that I got from Gina Marie. I got this a couple of years ago. And I like I said, I cut the paper just so that it would fit, just like that. But I'm going to put this on here, making sure that I got all the paper lined up. There's a little white dot under each corner, or a little cream dot, I mean, because that's the paper. But before I put this through the cutting machine, I'm going to do some stamping on it. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, y'all. I mean, like, I didn't sit down and practice all this stuff. I really didn't. But, I don't know if I got one big enough to hold a deer. I may stamp this on another piece of paper and fussy cut it out, the deer. Or I may stamp it when I get it later, but I really wanted to. I might just wait till I get it all cut out. Okay. All right, I got to get this up now. Okay. It will cut through the tape. I just don't want this to move. And I'm going to try not to shake the table, y'all, too bad. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I might do that. But wait till you see how the die, wait till you see how the die cuts out. Y'all almost just sent my hot tea flying across the floor. That would have been really sad. Because I'm not even sure how this is going to cut out this close to the edge or not, but we're going to see. Oh, I need new cutting plates too. Actually, I need a new machine. I really want Stampin' Up! New machine when it comes out, or an electric one. I don't know, but I really would like to have a new one. I might send that back through. See, my cutting plates are getting so bad, it doesn't, some of it doesn't always cut out. Whew. Okay. That should have done it. Yep. Everything's falling out now. And falling down. Okay, let's pick this thing clean. And let me move some of these stamps. I know I want to use that one, so let me move the rest of these off the table though. For right now, until I know which ones I'm going to use. Ugh. My little pick that Jackie sent me. I need to find my little weeding brush. But sometimes when you use that weeding brush on fine dyes, it really destroys them. Either that or I'm doing it too hard, but still got to pick some stuff out of it. Isn't this pretty though? I mean, it's a beautiful die, I think. And let me put it back in the package so I don't misplace it. I'm trying to do much better about putting my stuff away after I get through using it. And I am going to get another piece of this paper and put it to the back, I think, like you suggested. I got one right here. Okay. almost like the cream there and the dark brown on top. I may cut this right and this on top of that because you still can stamp on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this down because I don't really like that cream on cream. And I don't want to spend all this time inking all this stuff up. So I'm going to cut this down just a wee bit. About a 1/4 of an inch. And I had to get into my 110-pound cardstock, which I really don't like using that much. Okay, now I just need to cut a little about that. Okay, I'm going to have to re-ink the edges. Yes, I like that better. Okay. Okay. Actually, where's my little brush? Oh, my dogs are killing me. I like a little bit darker on the corner. Okay. So, light this off. Mess my card up. Turn it over. The only thing about this frame is it is kind of hard to glue a little bit, but it's a little tedious. I almost want to put it down there, but see, this is why I was cutting it to the frame, but I think what I'm going to do is stamp in the background, and whatever shows up, shows up. Does that make sense? Like, I almost want to cut this frame off and glue this down because I had thought about running these like long trees in the background, just like very vague or whatever. What do you think? Cut the frame off and just put the trees on it like that with some background long trees in the back. Hi, Chris. What would be pretty, cutting the frame off? I mean, we can always cut another one out if I have to. Let's go for it. right. That is not even. There we go. Ricky. All right. I got to round those trees out. That does not look good, all that straightened up there. And that's still pretty straight, but whatever. But let's stamp some trees in the background. And some animals in the background. I don't know if these are going to fit or not. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them up like that. Let me get my stamp press out here because I don't know if this is going to work like this or not. I might have to go get my long. All right, I'm going to do it much better. What is much better? Chunks of trees down in different lengths so it looks like they're closer together. Yeah. This, if I cut the trees right down, it'll fall apart. It's all connected. That's why I'm going to run some of these. I'm not going to put a lot of ink on it. I mean, it's distressed ink anyway, but against this craft paper, I think it'll look good. Just to give it some personality. Okay. I am sorry, I'm missing what y'all were saying. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where to position my little animals, how I'm going to do them. Because I'm going to put the trees right there. So I think I'm going to do, I'll push this down to the bottom. So I can line this up. This is going to be aligned with the tree trunks down here. And there again, I'm just getting the shiny off of it so it'll stamp better. And I'm going to lay it down just like this. And pick it up. I'll take these off. Okay. Then I'm going to remove my trees. Now, what I'm going to do, just so that they show up a little bit, I'm just barely touching it with the black. And I'm going to take my white and wipe some of it off. And it just gives it that, I don't know if you can tell, sorry. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but I'll take it off and show it to you. It kind of gives it like dimension like we do when we do our coloring and shadow and stuff. So if you're using brown and you want to define some areas, if you just barely tap black over after you stamp the brown, it works a lot better. Okay, let me clean this one off. Okay. Now, I'll put this one up. Gareth loves stags and stuff. And so this would probably go to him. Let me see what else I'm going to put on there. Put the mama deer on there. So when you see this, this is going to be lined up like this. It looks like the deer is peering out from behind. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Looks like the deer is peering out from behind the trees. And that's what I want it to look like. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mama and the baby on this side over here. Make sure I got it just even. want the baby to be seen. So obviously this card is not a card that you want to produce a lot of, but if you want to make a special card from somebody, this would be nice. Just kind of take your time and make one. And this will probably go to my friend Gareth, because I know that he loves stags and put it back down there for a second. Let's make sure that lines up. I moved my paper, so I messed it up. I think that's about right, though. Okay, take this thing off. Try to get it right where it belongs. Because I need to go over it with a shadow. And I definitely don't want to do that in the wrong spot. Oops, too much. There we go. So just a touch of shadow over there. Now, what I'm going to do is take this out, move my stamp positioner. I'm going to take these trees and do some of them by hand. Because I want some of them in the background, but I don't want it to go over the deer. The rest of it. Just kind of go behind it with a shadow kind of like effect. All right, so that is all we're going to do with stamping and stuff with that. I'll put that stamp up in just a minute or two. Let me put it over here with this so I know where everything is. Okay. Now we're going to take our tree and line it up where I had it. And we're going to glue that down. Now, I don't know how we're going to glue all this down yet. And I still may cut some more of this off after I glue it down because I just don't like it that tall. But let's get it down first and see. The tree trunks are easy to glue down. It's all these teeny tiny leaves. I do need a teeny tiny little bottle. I need some art glitter glue, and I could have used my small tip, but whatever. I'm just going to try to put some on here. Hope it doesn't squeak through too much. Alright. Put it exactly where I want it. Oops. Alright, let's see if I can get some of this glued down now. So I'm thinking I can either cut it off, the card off, or I can put like a sentiment across there, which might be nice. But also hold that down. All right, let me see if I'm missing stuff here. Finished up my doll. Oh, awesome. All right, let me ask y'all. Should I did go over with some ink on these. Just a little bit. It was looking just a bit whitish for me. What do you think? Should I cut the card off right here? Or should I put a sentiment across here? I really like the contrast of the cream and the dark and the deer, and it's going to go on this card base. I'm thinking, which is dangerous. What if I had a piece of black? Would black look good on this? No. I was thinking if I had a piece of black, I could, or another piece of card, I could do a little sentiment right there. What do y'all think? Should I? I got a little overhang on the tree trunk. I was just cutting it off. What do you think, guys? all this up. Your brain is no longer working, Marsha. Sentiment icon on top in gold or silver. Gold or silver? I don't have anything gold or silver in this card, though. I've got cream, brown, and green. Oh, I forgot to put the little thingamajigger in there. I am going to put a banner up here, I think. But I think I'm going to do it, if I can find another piece of this dark green, I think I'm going to do it with the green and the craft paper. And then cream on top, kind of match this and do it that way. And this goes on the inside. Good thing I looked at that, because I would have put that card in upside down. I would have glued it on upside down. All right, so I'm going to commit to gluing this down. Yep. And then I'll commit to a banner or something. I don't know if I have enough. Man, I can't believe it's taking me so long to do these cards, because I had everything prepped for them. But I guess, you know, make sure I got the right way up. Because I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Okay. I'm still thinking I want a little bit more color in these trees. Down here on the bottom, maybe a little bit. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's the card. I will come up with a banner or something for the top of it. But for right now, it's going to stay like that. I got a mess to clean up in here, y'all. And I got to get busy, because I have an installment coming out for my club members. Hopefully it will be tomorrow. Starting my big project, which is I'll tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be a lap book, mini album, journal, all together. Yeah, I don't know why I thought about doing that, but I did. And my club members, some of them have been really supportive of me for a long time, and I decided I wanted to do it for them. So this is the last card. I will probably put a thing on there, and I'll show them when we do it. This is another card that we did. And this is my favorite card that I made. And then this one. So I can't believe I only got 4 cards made, but some of them were pretty involved. But anyway, I like them. And I might make a couple of more, just to finish out the ones that I cut out and did the card basis for. So, thank you, Michelle. It was for you. Thank you, Jackie. So, like I said, if you have an idea or something you want me to try for Thursday Night Live, when it goes live on the video, leave me a comment below and let me know, because I may pick your project. Michelle wanted masculine cards, and so she was the only one that asked me to do something, and so I did masculine cards. And I'll probably go ahead and finish the other ones up since I've already started working on them and cut the bases for them. And I'll probably show you guys on another video. All right, guys, thank you so much and for being here tonight and supporting me. I love you all. You know I do. And, yeah, make sure we support each other, love each other. I'm going to tell you, I'm only going to say one thing, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but we need to be showing love and respect for each other instead of hate, anger, and violence toward each other. Because this world ain't going to get no better by showing hate. All right. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Thank you for being here. It was a wonderful crowd tonight. Bye.